You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity, joined by my own Hot Commodity. As we jump into our time machine to cover the Attitude Era, we are checking out WWF SmackDown from October 21st, 1999, live in Louisville, Kentucky. And to kick off our SmackDown episode, Mankind comes out to the ring without his mask. Mankind says, I sat down on May 7th to write my memoir. I never learned how to use a computer. When you read my book, it's my soul and my emotions on pages. My book is the best damn thing I've ever done. When I presented it to The Rock, he threw it out. He might as well have taken a dump on me myself. I'm going to take this fat ass of mine and sit in this ring, and I'm not going to move until Vince McMahon gives me what The Rock's got. Vince comes out. Vince says, what's the meaning behind all of this? Mankind says, the whole time I wore this jacket, I knew it was for fun. Someone forgot that I was the same man who won the belt 3 times. I wrestled with a tooth up my nose. My ear was ripped off of my head. Maybe I can't raise my stupid eyebrows, but I am better than that ungrateful SOB, The Rock. I want a title shot. I'm willing to beat The Rock's candy ass and show I should headline pay-per-views. Vince says, tonight is not the time or the place. The Rock comes out. Rock says, you come out here and run your mouth, cry and moan. You want me tonight, you got it. Tonight, I'm going to whoop your fat ass. Mankind says, underneath it all, I see an insecure little boy. And yes, I do mean what I said. Did mean what I said in my book. So what do you think about Mankind challenging The Rock? Do you really think Rock tossed out his book?
No, I think somebody else tossed it out and was setting this up to be this book.
Okay.
It's been a while. Like, it's been, what year was this? 99.
Mhm.
So it's been 25 years since I saw this stuff, and I don't remember. But I think I remember that it was something else.
Okay, well, we're going to get The Rock and Mankind, but before they leave, The Rock says, Vince, I need to talk to you. Why is it that I'm the only #1 contender competing tonight? Vince said, well, you accepted Mick's challenge. No one has challenged Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, Val Venis comes out. Val says, unlike The Rock, I heard what you said. I look deep in the eyes of the... He's like, I want you to look deep in the eyes of the fastest growing star in the WWF. I challenge Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin comes out and punches Val and says, you stupid SOB, I accept your challenge. So not only will The Rock be competing tonight, Stone Cold Steve Austin is in action against Val. We then see the WWF Champion Triple H backstage with Vince. He says, this could be the greatest SmackDown of all time. Al Snow shows up and asks him if he's fighting anyone tonight, and Triple H tells him to go. So it looks like we're going to get Triple H and Al Snow later on. But next we have Test versus the British Bulldog with the Mean Street Posse. Test says, if it isn't the New York Dog and his 3 bitches, I got a surprise for you. Edge and Christian come out, and so we have a 6-man tag, Edge, Christian, and Test versus the British Bulldog and the Mean Street Posse. And Edge, Christian, and Test get the win after Test lands a flying elbow to Rodney to get a 3 count. What do you think of the British Bulldog and the Mean Street Posse now forming an alliance?
It didn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, it was kind of random, but yeah, like I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with. I love the British Bulldog, but I think he could have done better, like with his return.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they could have given him a better storyline, and it was almost like, oh, we have nothing, so we're gonna put him with the Mean Street Posse. Like, they were the bottom of the barrel for the Attitude.
Yeah.
Like, once they did their thing with Shane, like, then and they were meaningless.
Well, they've been attacking Test since like the summer, so they've been, this whole storyline with them has been attacking Test, so it makes sense. But
like, once they weren't there for Shane anymore, then it's like
done.
Yeah.
Big Show's backstage. He's still pissed about the Big Boss Man playing a joke on his about his dad dying. Triple H attacks Al Snow backstage, and then we have the champion Triple H defending against Al Snow. Decent match here, but Triple H gets the win after a pedigree. Obviously, Al Snow wasn't going to win that one, but
this is the stuff that we don't care to say wrestling. Triple H fucking dead bodies.
Yeah. Some rough stuff here.
Some of it is a little. They could have gone with that.
Yes. Well, next, The Rock takes on Mankind. Val Venis comes out to join commentary, and he reads parts of Mankind's book where Mankind trashes The Rock. Mankind and The Rock always have a good match. Mankind lands a flying elbow off the apron. Rock hits a DDT. Mankind applies Mr. Sacco. Rock hits a low blow. And then Val Venis hits Mankind with his book, and Mankind gets the win by DQ. After Val attacks Mankind, but Rock hits a rock bottom to Val, and then he clotheslines Mankind. And then the WWF Champion Triple H comes out of nowhere and lands a pedigree on The Rock, signifying that he is still the man. What do you think of Val Venis continuing to get involved with Mankind?
I think it was kind of a filler. I feel like there was no reason for it, and Val Venis was a mid card, so I don't know. I think they could have done better, but like it would have been like better to see him against somebody like Kane, or like last month Kane was in the runs for the championship and everything. And that's why he's coming to mind right now. And Kane was like huge. And if Kane was fighting Austin, you'd be like, okay, maybe he had a chance. But when you see Val Venis fighting Austin, it's just kind of unexciting.
Yeah, I hear you. Val, I know it's like the first time you ever got like a main event spot, so it's weird seeing him in that. Next up, we have the WWF Women's Champion, the fabulous Moolah, defending against Mae Young. This was just a bunch of old women fighting. It's funny to hear Jerry Lawler on commentary during this. But the former women's champion, Ivory, runs out and attacks the fabulous Moolah. Tori then comes out and spears Ivory. Jacqueline comes out and beats up Tori. And then Luna comes down and takes out Jacqueline. All the women fight, and it gets broken up. So what do you think about this?
This is where Luna gave up the belt, right?
No, that's wrong.
Oopsie.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. Yeah. Honestly, I'm impressed by Mae Young. Not Mae Young, Luna. I mean, Moolah and Mae Young at this point. Like, not like all kidding aside, like they were like 70, 80 years old, and they were out there going over the top rope, like body slamming Ivory, like literally like picking her up and stuff. Like I thought it was pretty
justice for Moolah and Mae Young.
It was cool.
The Bronco Buster was fun. Mark Henry has sex therapy with the Godfather. I don't know how well that's going to turn out.
Yeah.
Next up, the Hardy Boyz with Terry take on the WWF Tag Champions, the Hollies, and the tag titles are on the line. So I'm trying to say. But in a weird ending, Hardcore Holly beats the Hardys after leading a drop kick to Jeff. The Hollies retain the titles. But after the match, the New Age Outlaws come out and beat up the tag champions, the Hollies. What do you think the Hollies as a tag team champions so far?
I think it should still be the Outlaws, but I'm biased because they're my favorite tag team of all time. But yeah, I want to see the Outlaws get it back.
I do too. I agree. Next, WWF Hardcore Champion, the Big Bossman, comes out, and the same cop that was hired to tell the Big Show that his dad died, they start trash talking the Big Show. Big Show comes down and attacks them both. He lands a choke slam to the cop 3 times as the Big Bossman runs through the crowd. The Big Show is pissed that Bossman's pranking his dad. What do you think? Do you think it's wrong?
I think it's not that it's wrong. It's just a little too far. But I'm pretty sure the Big Show is going to beat the shit out of it.
Okay. Next up, the Godfather and Mark Henry defeat Mideon and Viscera after Godfather lands a hoe train and Mark Henry splashes Mideon to get the victory here. I like this team of Mark Henry and the Godfather.
Yeah. It definitely makes sense because Mark Henry's a sex addict and the Godfather's a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely.
Made to our main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Val Venis. The winner is in the triple threat main event Survivor Series. Val Venis attacks Stone Cold Steve Austin in the leg with a chair, the injured leg. But Austin's able to come back from that and land a stunner to defeat Val Venis. After the match, Triple H runs out again.
Wait, Austin beat Val Venis?
Yeah. He agrees Stone Cold, and then The Rock runs out and lands a rock bottom Triple H. Standing tall here on SmackDown. Who do you think has the advantage now at Survivor Series, Austin, Rock, or Triple H?
Well, I feel like Austin's definitely got the crowd behind. Well, it's kind of a tie because everybody really liked The Rock too. But I feel like everybody's probably behind Austin the most.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay, so you think Austin?
I'm pretty sure Austin.
Okay. I think he has a good chance at the title shot, but we're a couple of Raw and SmackDowns away from Survivor Series. The next Raw's War is crazy. A lot of stuff happens, so be on the lookout for that. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.